myself on Do Not Disturb.
We're recording.
Oh, good morning. Good afternoon. Okay, let me put myself on Do Not Disturb.
So, welcome to the commute. We're not commuting.
But you are.
You might be. If you're watching this on YouTube, I hope you're not commuting.
Yeah. But if you're listening to it, then that'd be great. Just don't wreck.
So, we might take it back to the car, but right now I drive a Jeep Wrangler.
I drive a Jeep Cherokee.
So-
The off-brand, bad version.
It would just be loud.
Yeah.
You wouldn't hear us. So we're in our studio in the office, and you know what? We should probably make a new introduction today.
I'm Kendall.
Kendall who?
Yeah. I'm Kendall Brown. I am one of Shannon's agents at Watkins Realty Associates.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been licensed for 8 months?
Yeah, it feels like longer. You pick things up
Yeah.
pretty quick. That's good.
Yeah, it went fast, for sure. But
And so
I've loved it. So.
Kendall has stepped up and in leadership in our office stuff. She helps out with the new agents. She has a great mindset. Her outlook on things is just very positive and upbeat. And she comes from sports, so coaching background as well. So the things that she typically teaches on and coaches the other agents on is a lot more of mindset, being a team player, growth, things like that. So what we have decided with the commute is Kendall is going to help dramatically, because you guys know I'm running crazy. So what we're going to do is interview a bunch of agents, answer any questions you have about real estate, and just kind of share what's going on in the real estate world, our lives. You'll really love Kendall. She's great. My life is boring. I've been up since 3:07.
But see, I think her life is interesting. I mean, we've all got demons in our closet, but I mean, no, we definitely want to interview some agents, see where our agents are at, because there might be some of you that aren't licensed that do want to be licensed. And when I started, before I started listening to podcasts about real estate and kind of getting my feet wet and foot in the door. So I think it would be good for you guys to hear from some other agents and real world things, but more family style. It's more, what's the word I want to use? It's more intimate.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I would say one of the things that we hope to kind of let you see is our real inside. When you're in this industry, there's a lot of noise, a lot of people talking, people do things differently. So we want to show you what our environment is really like. So sometimes that might be me yelling and screaming. Sometimes it can be Kendall being like, come on, guys,
get it together. And then some days I'm just like, all right, everybody shut up. Like, Shannon is on it. So I try to be the voice of reason and the positive Polly.
Yeah. But hey, our Tuesday meeting,
Yeah.
I was.
You were positive?
Positive.
She was. She didn't yell once.
I didn't. I did scare someone off.
Oh, can we talk about
Yes.
that? Okay, so
Yes.
we had a meeting on Monday and
Tuesday,
because of Labor Day, right?
Yep.
This girl, she comes in with her cheetah print leggings. I remember that because they were really cute. And she sits down and she didn't talk to anybody. And Shannon, this was on a scale of 1 to 10. This was about a 3 for Shannon. She wasn't yelling. She wasn't mad. She wasn't anything. She was just passionate.
And motivational.
And motivate. I mean, honestly,
I'm never that.
I didn't think it was a bad meeting at all. Anyway. So at some point we just realized the seat was missing and the girl wasn't there, and we were like, okay, she hated us. And Carla got a text and she was like, yeah, not for me. And we were like, okay, you're not for us either, because you left in the middle. If she couldn't handle that, there's no way she could have handled a meeting where
I'm
we were in trouble.
Yeah, it was wild. I was like, wow, maybe I don't need to be nice in those
But
meetings.
none of us noticed until it was almost over. So, I mean, she just dipped.
It's fun.
Shannon's not for everybody.
I am most definitely not.
But,
for
you know,
everybody.
She is for somebody, so.
And
Just pick and choose.
I think but I also think that is really cool, and that's one of the coolest things about real estate. So, I just interviewed a lady, and I don't think she's a good fit for us, but I have an amazing connection with an agent in Atlanta, Justin Landis. Shout out, love you. So I'm referring this agent to him. In this industry, it's so weird because you're literally a competitor and a friend.
Yeah.
It's odd because
It's
it
weird.
is not like this in any industry that I've ever been in. Now, I have been in real estate for 22, 23 years now, but in any environment I've ever worked in, it is, I'll even take like a car dealership, right? Like if I work at Allen Vigil, I am not friends
Yeah.
with the Toyota guy down the street.
What's funny is my dad says, no offense to car dealers or anybody like that, but mechanics, my dad says that there's a special place in hell for them because they lie a lot. So, sorry, Dad, if you're listening to this, I just threw you under the bus.
Oh, I gotta say, while we're on the mechanics thing, and this is what happens when you put us sitting here chit-chatting. Okay, so there is a local mechanic shop where they did my daughter wrong when she was in high school.
Oh, God.
And I might have went up there, and I might have let them know.
Wait, where's it at?
I will tell you off screen. So
We might have to have the same experience.
I definitely do not like them, and I made that very, very well known. So fast forward to about 5 years ago, that company is under new ownership, and one of my best friend's husbands is the main guy there, and I wanted to take my car in, and he said, "You're on our do not service list."
Oh, so they got your number, girl.
Yeah.
They got your number.
I was like,
They knew.
I was like, well, that's because of the old owner. Can you remove it? And please.
Okay, but in her defense, they take advantage of women because they think that you don't know what you're talking about. And when you do know what you're talking about and you know that they're taking advantage of you, yeah. So
I just knew that they were definitely taking advantage of my daughter. And we all went to the same church and everything. And I was just like, this is not okay.
So you told them off and worshiped the Lord together?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did it with love.
In Jesus' name? Smacked him out in Jesus' name. I mean, do what you gotta do. But
so this is why we're in real estate, not the car industry. But yeah. So this is it's a very unique environment. A lot of people struggle with it.
Yeah.
A lot of people have a hard time being like, "Hey Kendall, love you. Let's cheers, hang out, da 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 da." And then we both are going to go to a listing appointment later today, and I'm like, "Girl, I'm taking it. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna win." And then hopefully she's saying the same thing to me. It is just unique. It's kind of like sports, which you did that.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Where you're all on a team, but you're all competing.
Yeah. So I mean, when you're on a team together, there's 12 girls, and you live with 4 of them. And you don't like everybody that you... I mean, you don't like everybody. Obviously,
Right.
You're not everybody's cup of tea. But at the end of the day, you have to play the same game together. So at the end of the day, we're all doing real estate together. But there's a certain spot on that field that I have to work for with my other teammate.
Right.
It's healthy competition because the best 9 are going to play. There's 12 girls on the team, but the best 9 will be on the field.
Right.
So it's kind of like real estate,
Yeah.
The best ones are going to get it.
Right.
I mean, so what sets you apart and what makes you different, you know?
So I think that that's something that we do like on the Shannon Sells team.
Yeah.
Very well. We kind of, and again, I'm very driven, not everybody's cup of tea again, but I'm going to push to get the best of the best. Right. And then knowing that I have a team, I also realize those people typically don't stay with you forever. They grow into hopefully have their own teams or their own brokerages and things like that, which is awesome. Mm-hmm. But like Kendall one day is going to have her own team, and then we're going to compete. And I'm going to be like, girl, bring your team. And then if she ever wants to have her own brokerage, I'm hoping she's going to do that with us. But if she does, then I'm like, now it's our brokerages competing against brokerages. Yeah. So it's just a unique environment.
And you don't forget where your roots came from. I mean, I put my license here where I started.
Right.
So she planted the seed, or I planted the seed, she's watering it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I might have my own team and we might compete, but I know that at the end of the day, if I'm having a family emergency, I know who I can call.
Right.
Because it's a family, it's a healthy competition. I mean,
that's the same. I think people do forget, unfortunately, in this industry where they came from. But I'm very, very vocal about the people that helped me get to where I am.
Yeah.
John Durham, like, love him. He's over at Keller Williams. Brian O'Neill, huge help in my business. He owns Southside Realtors. Like, there are people along the path that help us, and for sometimes it is just a season, and I think that's why we don't get angry when people leave or come and go. It's normal, it's part of it. The one thing that I would say is this industry is really small, so don't talk crap and never burn a bridge.
Never burn a bridge.
You never know.
No.
From the lenders, from the builders,
Yeah.
to the other agents, to brokers, you just don't ever burn a bridge.
I think my biggest thing too is like, what gives you the right?
Mm.
You know, like, why?
Yep.
Why would you burn a bridge? You know that this industry is small. You're marketing yourself to the public, and you're putting that stamp on yourself.
Yep.
Why? I mean, it baffles me.
It's wild.
So, I mean,
It's fun.
look, I am positive Polly, but I'm also blunt Betty. Like,
She's so country. I just
keep
love it.
your business. Like, okay, let me talk about this. Let me tell you. When you get on Facebook and you think that everybody cares about your opinion, let me tell you, opinions are like buttholes. Everybody has one, and they all stink. Okay, so like, I genuinely don't care why you hate this person, or why you don't like this person, or why you are being petty. Okay, and this is coming from a younger generation.
And that's something that's
It's
the most shocking.
Older generation that is doing it.
It's my age bracket, actually.
Yes.
It's, what am I, Gen X? Gen X.
A Gen sex?
Gen X. Think of it, Gen X.
No,
Right?
well,
Yeah, because Gen X's have millennials, right? And I have millennials. And a Gen Z.
yeah, so there's
So I'm a Gen
boomers, Gen X,
I'm Gen X.
millennials, which are my, not to age you, but I would be considered
Gen Z.
Gen Z, yeah. So typically it's the Gen X and the millennials that are so bad about it.
Yeah.
And it's my generation that's like, ew, why?
Yeah. And I think the Gen X, we're more just vocal and move on. It's not like we're there like pot stirring.
Yeah.
Millennials like to pot stir.
Oh.
Typically, it's the Gen Xers are just like, I don't like you.
It will be the ones that like, oh gosh, this is so bad to say, but it'll be the ones that are like commenting on your post.
Oh yeah.
That you're a terrible person.
Yeah.
And then in their like bio it says, ooh, love Jesus, mother of 4. Like, okay, well,
Can't wait to see them.
Like, that's not who Jesus is. Like, Jesus don't do that. So I'm just saying, keep your business, because nobody cares.
What I've really loved over the last probably 3 weeks, because I have been in the industry for so long. There's been a lot going on. NAR, agents moving, the NAR settlement, just so much going on. Conferences, meetings, all this stuff. In the last 3 to 4 weeks, I've had at least 2 random people, maybe 3, that have said to me, hey, I hear there's a lot of like stuff going on at your brokerage and the local brokerages and the people that have left and all that. And I'm like, yeah. I was like, people move all the time. It's not a big deal. And they're both of the 2 that I'm thinking of right now have said, Shannon, they are talking crap about you. I'm like, they can keep talking. I said, and it's probably true. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I make people work. Yeah, I charge for my services.
But doesn't everybody? Ain't nothing free. Honey, water ain't free. Salvation ain't free. I mean, seriously, nothing's free.
It is insane. So, but I've gotten a lot of compliments, just the way you're handling yourself, the way you're not coming back. Because there are sometimes I want to get on Facebook and be like, this is what this person said and actually did. Let's get, there's 3 sides to every story, right?
Your
hers,
side, their
yep.
side, and the truth.
Exactly. So
That's funny. I said that earlier.
yeah.
Oh my
So
gosh.
see, but it's a real thing. So
Yeah.
for me, it's, you know what, we're better. We know we're better, and we'll just continue to just strive and grow.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the eagle and the crow. Like, you know, are you going to keep rising above, or are you just going to let the crow pick at you? I mean, if you let things like this aggravate you, you'll never make it in real estate. I mean, your life is public. It's all about your presence, and it's all about your spirit and who you are. And if who you are sucks,
It'll come out.
I mean, it's like my mama said, it always comes out in the wash. It does every time.
People will see. And I think for us, we've all decided that we're just going to rise above. We're going to be the eagles. We're going to keep soaring. Because ultimately, though perception means everything to people, at the end of the day, it's not reality. So this is kind of where we want to head with like the new podcast, is getting you into the real life of agents that are struggling, agents that are killing it, agents that are like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, I'll tell you, I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
I mean, come on now.
So we hope that this brings you a little bit closer to like kind of what goes on in the real estate world, and for you to get to meet a lot more agents rather than just me and another person.
Right.
So Kendall will be doing a lot of the interviews. There will be times where I won't be here. There will be times when Kendall's not here. But for the most part, it's going to be us taking this thing and hopefully educating you. We're here to answer any questions that you have about the industry.
Yeah.
Or personally, if you want to know where we go to church, what we do.
I mean, yeah.
We'll share.
So that's the other thing too, is we don't want to just make it all about real estate, because we are people, and you know, we get bogged down with our jobs sometimes too. So I mean, we are going to talk about things that go on in our life because we are people. So we want this to be more intimate, and we want to interview our people, not just our agents, and see how everybody's doing, because your mentality means a lot.
Definitely. And if you're an agent out there and you have something that you would like to share, or you've got a great idea, give us a call, because we would love to connect with you.
Yes.
Again, we're all in this together. But yeah, I mean, I think this is a great like start to September.
I think it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be awesome. We're similar in our mindset of things. She just informed me that, you know, she could be my daughter, so that's great too.
I'm so sorry. I so aged you by.
I am so getting old. I am 47.
You know what's crazy though, is you don't look like it.
I felt it today when I was filming this
No,
morning.
You're 47. My parents are 47.
Really?
No, my dad's 48. My mom's 48. We need to cut that out. But
Hi, Mom, Dad.
They just had a birthday. Seriously, you're not older
So
than
then
them.
they're Gen on X.
You were born in 77. They were born in 76. Yeah.
And my husband's born in 75.
But I still could be your daughter. It's
Yes, because my oldest daughter is 30.
But it's a good thing, because having somebody that's been in the business for years and somebody that's just now starting, it's good to have those different perspectives.
Definitely.
Because I think I learn a lot from her, and she learns a lot from me, and when you bring that together, that's where the magic happens, you know?
And that's so important. For you more seasoned agents out there, please stop acting like you can't learn something from a new agent. Because I'm telling you right now, I can, number one, but also, I struggled with doing a slideshow the other day. Like, legitimately. I was like, these Google Slides, like, so how they work. So, not only just like the technical side of things, but like for Kendall, she's got just such an upbeat, positive attitude. So for me, that helps impact my day. And so I can learn from her. So for you seasoned agents, get your heads out your butts. And Kendall's way more country, and I'm afraid that my country is going to really come out, because I do have a little bit in me.
It will.
I'm going to be talking like that soon.
She just said, I won't be talking like that soon. Is it really that thick?
Yours is real bad, yeah. I mean, not bad.
Not as bad as Christy's.
Well, so...
But see, it's different because I don't hear myself talk.
Oh, you're going to now.
Oh, Lord. I didn't think about that. But... No, okay, back on topic. We want this to be encouraging. We want to make this about everyday life. Any way we can encourage you, answer your questions, make you laugh on your way to work.
Hopefully we never make you cry, but no promises.
Shannon might. I think I'll make you cry because of, like, getting to your heart and, like, you know, where it's at, but Shannon might. I haven't cried yet, though, and I'm sensitive. Don't make me cry now.
Okay, we're not going to cry. All right, so that's our first September episode of The Commute. I know we took a little break, but we're back. And, yeah, get ready.
Pound it.
That means that. That was a fist bump for those of you that are listening.
And that's what pound it means. All right. We'll see you next time. All right. I'm going to hold it like that, and that's how I'm going to end up.